Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there lived a beautiful princess named Snow White. She had skin as white as snow, lips as red as roses, and hair as black as ebony. Snow White's stepmother, the wicked queen, was jealous of her beauty and often asked her magic mirror who the fairest in the land was. The mirror always replied, "Snow White." One day, the queen's jealousy turned into anger, and she ordered a huntsman to take Snow White deep into the forest and bring back her heart. The huntsman, unable to harm the kind princess, let her go and told her to run far away and never return. Lost and scared in the forest, Snow White stumbled upon a small cottage. To her surprise, it was the home of 7 dwarfs named Happy, Grumpy, Sleepy, Bashful, Sneezy, Doc, and Dopey. They were kind-hearted and welcomed Snow White into their home. The dwarfs and Snow White lived happily together. Each day, while the dwarfs were away working in the diamond mines, Snow White took care of their cozy cottage. In return, the dwarfs taught her about their work and shared their laughter and joy. Meanwhile, the wicked queen discovered that Snow White was still alive and decided to take matters into her own hands. She used her dark magic to create a poisoned apple and disguised herself as an old woman. The queen went to the dwarf's cottage and tricked Snow White into taking a bite of the poisoned apple. As soon as Snow White bit into the apple, she fell into a deep sleep. The dwarfs, returning home, found her and were heartbroken. However, they knew they had to save her. They placed her in a glass coffin and guarded her day and night. One day, a handsome prince heard about the enchanted princess and came to the dwarf's cottage. He saw Snow White and was captivated by her beauty. Unable to resist, he kissed her gently. The power of true love broke the spell, and Snow White woke up. The dwarfs, Snow White, and the prince were overjoyed. They celebrated with a grand feast, and the wicked queen's jealousy was finally defeated. Snow White and the prince got married, and the dwarfs continued to live happily in their cottage. And so, the tale of Snow White and the 7 dwarfs became a story of love, kindness, and the triumph of good over evil. From that day forward, the kingdom rejoiced, and Snow White and her prince ruled with fairness and compassion, ensuring a happily ever after for everyone.